You hatch inside a tree, and almost the entire entrance has been turned into a wall. There is no open doorway, no clear view of the forest, no convenient branch where you can stand and practice being a bird. Only a narrow vertical slit connects your dark chamber to the outside world. Your mother is trapped inside with you. Your father is outside. For weeks, every piece of food entering the nest must pass through that opening in his bill. If he disappears, there is no second entrance, no emergency exit, no collection of helpful relatives waiting to continue the deliveries. Your mother deliberately sealed herself inside this hollow before you were laid. She mixed mud, fruit pulp, food remains, and droppings into a hard wall, leaving only enough space for your father to pass food through. The barrier helps keep snakes and other nest predators outside. It also places your entire family behind a door that cannot be opened quickly. You are protected by a prison as you grow. The chamber becomes hotter, darker, and more crowded. Eventually, your mother will break through the wall and leave. Then the entrance will be sealed again. You will remain inside alone until your feathers, muscles, and wings are ready. Your first real view of the forest will arrive only after you smash through the front of your own home. This is the story of how a baby hornbill survives after being sealed inside a tree for months. Your story begins in a tropical forest in Southeast Asia. You are a rhinoceros hornbill chick, although at this stage you do not look much like the enormous black bird you may eventually become. An adult rhinoceros hornbill has a long bill topped by a curved structure called a casque. Its powerful wings produce loud, rhythmic sounds in flight, and it spends much of its life moving between the large trees of the forest. You begin as an egg inside a hole. Before the egg exists, your parents must find the right tree. Hornbills do not carve a complete nesting chamber from solid wood. They depend on natural hollows or cavities created by decay, broken branches, or other damage. This immediately limits their options. The tree must be large enough. The cavity must be deep enough. The entrance must be the correct size. It must not already contain bees, snakes, another bird, or a previous resident who objects to being included in a property exchange. Your parents inspect possible sites. Your father brings food to your mother during courtship, demonstrating that he can locate fruit and other prey repeatedly. This is not merely romantic behavior. Soon, she will become completely dependent on his ability to continue doing exactly that. Eventually, they select a hollow high above the forest floor. Your mother climbs inside. Then the construction begins. Using her bill like a trowel, she spreads a mixture across the opening. Mud may arrive from outside. Fruit pulp and food remains help bind the material. Droppings contribute to a substance that hardens against the tree. Your father brings supplies. Your mother works from inside. The entrance becomes smaller. Daylight narrows. The forest is reduced to a slit. Then she lays her egg. For the next several weeks, your mother incubates you while your father supplies nearly everything entering the cavity. He flies through the forest searching for fruit, insects, and small animals. Rhinoceros hornbills eat mostly fruit, particularly figs, but may also take insects, eggs, frogs, and small reptiles. He gathers what he can carry and returns to the tree. Your mother waits behind the wall. His bill reaches the slit. Food passes inside, then he leaves to repeat the journey. A human food delivery worker may complain when an address is difficult to find. Your father must locate one exact tree in a forest, approach a hole high above the ground, feed a bird through a narrow crack, and then search for the next meal. He may perform this route again and again every day. Inside the egg, you know none of this. Your heart begins beating. Your limbs develop, a bill forms at the front of your face. Feather structures begin growing beneath your skin. The yolk becomes tissue, organs, and bone. Your mother turns the egg and keeps it warm. Around her, the chamber contains nesting material, darkness, and very little spare space. The wall reduces the chance that a predator can simply reach inside. A snake cannot easily slide through the narrow slit. Another animal cannot insert a limb and remove the egg. Rain and wind are also kept away from the chamber. But the defense comes with a dangerous trade. Your mother cannot leave to feed herself. She cannot abandon the egg during a shortage and search elsewhere. If your father is injured, killed, or unable to find enough food, the wall becomes a barrier between her and survival. The safety system depends on one bird continuing to return. Outside, storms move through the forest. Branches break. Predators travel between trees. Your father searches for fruit while competing with other animals and avoiding danger himself. Every successful return keeps two lives going. Then your egg begins to open. You press against the shell, your bill strikes. A crack forms. You turn and push again until part of the shell breaks away. You emerge pink, weak, and almost naked. Your eyes are closed. Your neck can barely support your head. The adult bird you may become is designed for flight between huge trees. The chick that has just appeared is designed mainly for lying down and requesting food. Your mother removes pieces of shell and settles over you. Your father arrives for the first time. Part of the food delivered through the slit is meant for you. Your mother receives it and passes manageable pieces into your open mouth. You swallow. Then you open your mouth again. This becomes the central activity of your early life. Your father collects. Your mother distributes. You convert deliveries into feathers. Days pass. Your eyes open. Dark pin feathers emerge through your skin. Your wings lengthen. Your bill begins taking on the shape of a hornbill's, although the dramatic task of adulthood remains far in the future. The chamber also receives your waste. Fortunately, hornbills have developed a system. Your mother turns toward the slit and ejects waste outside, helping keep the enclosed nest cleaner. The arrangement is efficient, assuming nobody stands directly below the opening. Your father continues arriving with food. Sometimes fruit enters, sometimes an insect or small animal provides protein. He must feed your mother and a chick whose appetite increases with every gram of growth. The wall protects you, but it cannot produce calories. Every feather on your body must be carried to the nest in somebody else's bill. As the weeks pass, another change occurs. During nesting, females of some hornbill species replace important flight feathers while sealed inside. Your mother may lose and regrow feathers at a time when flying would be impossible anyway. The cavity becomes not only a nursery, but also a temporary repair workshop. For part of this period, even if the wall vanished, she might not be ready to fly normally. Your father is now supporting an incubating mother, a growing chick, and a bird replacing parts of her aircraft. No pressure. You continue expanding. The hollow that once seemed large becomes increasingly uncomfortable. Your wings strike the sides when you stretch. Your body presses against your mother. Your tail feathers require space that does not exist. The entrance remains a thin line of brightness. You can hear the outside forest. Wings pass near the tree. Rain hits leaves. Your father's arrival produces familiar movement at the slit. But you have never seen the full shape of the bird keeping you alive. To you, fatherhood is a bill appearing in a crack with fruit. At roughly the middle of your development, the nesting strategy changes. Your mother is now ready to leave. She turns toward the hardened wall and begins striking it with her bill. Pieces crack. Light enters through a widening hole. For the first time since sealing herself inside, she forces her body through the entrance and returns to the open forest. You might assume this means the imprisonment is over. It does not. The opening is closed again. Your mother, father, and even you may help restore the barrier until only a feeding slit remains. Now you're alone inside the tree. The parent who warmed you, covered you, and placed food directly into your mouth is outside. Both parents can hunt and deliver meals, increasing the amount of food available to support your final growth. But inside the chamber, you must manage yourself. You shift through the darkness. You practice moving your wings in the limited space. Your feet grip the wood. When food appears, you approach the slit and take it directly. The delivery system has removed its receptionist. This second sealing period protects you during a vulnerable stage. You're becoming large and noticeable, but cannot yet fly well enough to escape a predator. A half-grown chick sitting at an open cavity would be a meal with an excellent view. The wall keeps you hidden until your body is ready to leave. Yet the same wall now creates a deadline. The hollow does not grow with you. Your feathers fill more of the chamber each day. Your wings need space. Your parents can supply food, but they cannot deliver an additional room. Eventually, remaining protected becomes physically impossible. You listen to the forest through the slit. Your parents call nearby. Perhaps their movements encourage you. Perhaps your body simply reaches the stage when instinct demands an exit. You face the wall. Unlike the eggshell, it was built by your parents to resist weather and predators. Now you must destroy it. Your bill strikes the hardened material. A small piece breaks away. You strike again. The opening expands slowly. Dust falls across your feathers. Light becomes a bright shape in front of you. Outside is open air. Branches and distance inside is the only world you understand. Another section cracks. You place your bill through the hole. Then your head. The forest appears all at once. Leaves fill the space in every direction. The ground lies far below. Wind moves across feathers that have known only still air. Your parents wait nearby. You cannot climb down the trunk and spend several days considering flight. The nest entrance opens into height. You push your shoulders through, your feet grip the edge. Then you launch. For the first time, your wings open, completely air catches beneath them. Your body drops before the next wing beat lifts it. The flight may be short and unpolished, but you reach another branch. You have left the wall. Young hornbills emerge fully feathered and capable of flight, although their parents may continue feeding and guiding them after they leave the nest. You watch them handle fruit. You practice gripping branches and controlling the large bill at the front of your face. Eventually, you begin finding meals for yourself. So how did you survive after being sealed inside a tree for months? You survived because the wall changed danger rather than eliminating it. It kept many predators away while you were an egg and a helpless chick. Your mother provided warmth, protection, and direct care inside the cavity. Your father connected the sealed chamber to the entire forest, carrying food through one narrow slit, day after day. When your mother emerged, both parents increased the food supply while the wall continued hiding you. You remained enclosed until your feathers and wings were ready. Then the barrier that once protected you became the final obstacle you had to break. Yes, it is strange to be born as a hornbill. Your mother enters a tree and closes the door behind herself. Your father feeds an entire family through a gap scarcely wider than his bill. Your nursery is safe because almost nobody can enter it, and dangerous because almost nobody can leave. You grow until the walls feel too close. Then your first major act of independence is damaging the house your parents spent days building. But there is beauty too. High inside an old tree, a narrow line of light crosses the darkness. A bill appears, one piece of fruit passes through, then another. Outside, your father crosses the forest. Inside, your mother covers an egg. The egg cracks. A featherless chick becomes a fully winged bird while hidden from the sky. Then the wall begins to break. Sunlight reaches your face. Your parents call from the branches. For months, the tree protected you from the forest. Now the forest is waiting. You open your wings. The room that kept you alive can no longer hold you.